Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, The Person on Your Mind. Y'all already know how we do it around here. I'm going to tell you the truth, not the pretty version. We are going all the way in today. No filters, no fluff, just straight up energy. Real quick, limited time only. I'm offering my 3 for $33 reading special. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, money, career, or even if you just need some real life advice or coaching, I got you. The link is in the description. Just click it and send me your 3 current questions, and I will dive in personally for you. Now let's get into it. Meditate here on the 3 cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the green glass crystal, card 2, tangerine, card 3, yellow. Okay, let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, The Person on Your Mind. Y'all already know how we do it around here. I'm going to tell you the truth, not the pretty version. We are going all the way in today. No filters, no fluff, just straight up energy. Real quick, limited time only, I'm offering my 3 for $33 reading special. You can ask me any 3 questions: love, money, career, or even if you just need some real life advice or coaching, I got you. The link is in the description. Just click it and send me your 3 current questions, and I will dive in personally for you. Now let's get into it. If you were drawn to the green glass crystal, baby, this is your energy and it's loud. The Page of Wands is already giving me that something's about to pop off vibe. So listen, this person on your mind, oh, they are thinking about you way more than they are letting on, okay? They act like they're chill. It's like they moved on, like they're good. Yeah, right. The energy don't lie. This person is curious, but also a little nervous. See, because they are testing the waters to see if they can still access your energy. They feel that you have shifted. You used to chase or at least check in, but now you're quiet, grounded, unbothered. And that's what's driving them crazy. Okay? Catch this. Spirit is saying that they can feel when you pull back. That silence. It is hitting them harder than any text ever could. And you might not know it yet, but they have been talking about you to someone close, pretending it's nothing. But that nothing has been sitting heavy. All right? That's just the surface, y'all. We got 6 cards total in this pile, and I'm about to tell you exactly what's going on in their mind and what's blocking this connection and what they plan to do next. Stay locked in, because at the end, I am giving you the total energetic frequency, what this whole connection really is, soul to soul. Okay? And trust me, you're going to want to hear that part. So let's go ahead and pull your first card, because y'all, what I'm picking up, listen, what I am picking up here is a fire. All right, let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Okay, and you got the one. Your card says the one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull card number 2, and then I will channel both cards. What is the energy as it does relate? You got the grizzly bear, power. And the card says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength, and I never give up. I will succeed. Period. Okay, let's go ahead and channel the energy of the one, and then I will dive into this grizzly bear power vibe. All right. Look, here's the thing. Y'all see what's coming through. You got the one. And listen, the minute this card flipped, Spirit said, this connection ain't small time. This is that soul level recognition. The one where no matter how far you drift, the energy keeps looping back. Okay? So this person feels you. And I'm talking dream space, song lyrics, random thoughts. You live rent-free in their mind. But here's the raw truth. The one doesn't always mean forever. Sometimes it means the one who wakes you up. The one who shifts your whole frequency so you never settle again. Okay? Because you changed after this person. They cracked something open. And now that you are standing in your power, they don't even know how to approach you. Now, y'all, look. Let's go ahead and tap into this grizzly bear energy, okay? The message says, I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength, and I never give up. I will succeed. So here's what I'm channeling when we put these two together. This person sees you stepping into a whole new version of yourself. Calm, confident, untouchable, and it's got them shook. You are not reacting the way you used to. You used to explain yourself, chase clarity, and fight for understanding. Not anymore. Now your silence is the sermon, okay? Because they are watching you move different, grounded but glowing, all right? And Spirit is saying that you tapped into your grizzly bear power, right? It's the version of you that leads with grace, but doesn't play about peace. You're not intimidating. You are simply not accessible at the same vibration anymore. Real talk. This person is realizing they met the one when they met you. But they also realize they might not be ready for the one. That's the tension. They feel it. They are inspired by you, but they are also triggered by how unbothered you have become. Okay? Listen, the energy is this. When your softness meets strength, you become unforgettable. And that's exactly what's happening now. And listen, we still got 4 more cards to go, and the story's about to get deeper. Because by the time we get to the end of this pile, I'm giving you the total energetic frequency. What this connection really means, what this person's true intentions are, and what their soul wants from you. And trust me, you're going to want to hear that part. Now, let's go ahead and pull card number 3 because, baby, this next energy, it feels like revelation. Okay, let's go. What is the energy, honey, as it does relate, y'all? What's coming through? What is the energy? Thank you, Spirit. You know what? Okay, this is the card right here. I am pulled here. I was gonna wait, let's see. What is the energy, Spirit? What's coming through? Boom. The Messiah, but in reverse. And that shadow energy says exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Y'all see that? The Messiah coming out in reverse. Oh my goodness. Look, this person, no, they didn't. Did they just do that, y'all? No, they didn't. Thank you, Spirit, because this energy just got deep. Okay. Now, listen, when the Messiah shows up reverse, that spirit calling out the ego inside this connection, both theirs and yours. Somebody here has been trying to save the other. This person on your mind has savior complex energy. They want to be the one who fixes it, who proves their worth by rescuing you. But deep down, they're the one who needs saving from their own patterns. Okay? Here's the thing, y'all. Spirit is saying that they love the idea of being your light more than they understood your darkness. Okay? Let me say that louder for the Clarity family in the back. They love the idea of being your light more than they understood your darkness. See, because they wanted credit for your glow up, but your glow up didn't come from them. It came from God, from healing, from you choosing peace over chaos. But here's the twist, honey. Here's the twist. There's also a mirror here. For a while, you may have believed that if you just love them enough, stayed patient enough, or proved your loyalty, you could change them. And Spirit saying, that's over. You are done being somebody's redemption story. Honey, look, energetically, this connection is shifting from codependent savior mode into divine self-leadership. And that's why it's so intense right now. When you stop playing the role that they depended on, their identity starts to shake. All right? Because they're feeling it. And you're pulling back your healing energy. And it's forcing them to face their own. See, that's why. That's why the communication, it might feel weird. Because they are in a space of realizing, wait, I don't have control here anymore. So Spirit is saying, let them sit in that awareness. You are not their mission. You are their mirror. And baby, stay with me because we got 3 more cards left. And the energy that's coming next is about what this person's actually planning to do with all this awareness. So by the end, I'm giving you the total energetic frequency. The truth about where this connection is headed and where their higher self really wants, what their higher self really wants from you. And trust, it's not what you think. So let's go ahead and pull card number 4 because Spirit is saying that the next one is going to expose what's really underneath. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. All right. Yeah. Some folks, right? Yeah, some folks just be, they be playing too much. What's the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? You got, it's time for me to heal now, is what the card says. Well, absolutely. Duh. For real, though. And when you come to that realization that, look, I got to change. I got to change because this is not working. Okay? It hits you. But are they really ready to change? But this card says it. It's time for me to heal now. But I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up, and I'm not going to look. Listen. Okay. Here it is. Um, this connection has been screaming growth or go. Now, here's the truth nobody likes to admit. They know they need to heal, but knowing and doing are two different energies. You can't heal with the same habits that broke you. And right now, this person is just starting to realize that. Real talk. They hit that point where they can't keep running from their reflection. See, everything they avoided, the patterns, the pride, the fear of vulnerability, it's all catching up. And yes, while the card says it's time for me to heal now, Spirit's whispering, yeah, but will you actually do it? Because listen, this is not about you waiting around to see if they change. This is about you realizing that their healing journey is not your homework. You already did the emotional heavy lifting. You already carried the lessons, the tears, the accountability. And so now they got to clock in for their own growth. Yeah, energetically, I'm going to say this. This person feels your distance and your peace. And it's forcing them to face what they've been running from. So that's why you might feel random energy waves from them. One day they're calm. The next day you feel their chaos again. They are in the emotional detox stage, okay? And they're realizing, damn, it wasn't them, it was me. And baby, that realization hurts because you were their safe space and now you are gone, okay? And now they got to learn to sit with themselves without your energy bandaging their wounds. Spirit says, don't confuse awareness with action. They see the truth, but that doesn't mean that they're ready to live it yet. But listen, we're not done. The energy's about to twist again. We got 2 more cards, and the next one, it's about what happens when you stop waiting for them to evolve and start fully living in your next chapter. Stay locked in because by the end, I'm giving you that total energetic frequency. The final truth about this person, this connection, and what Spirit is really trying to teach you through it. Now let's go ahead and pull card number 5 because Spirit is saying that this next one reveals what's really shifting behind the scenes. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. All right, y'all. Here we go. And you got the 9 of Swords. This is air energy. It does govern the air zodiacs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. But this 9 of Swords energy is about the mind, okay? All about what this person is thinking, how they're thinking, how they are processing this connection and their emotions. Okay, now let's keep it 100. This card right here, this is anxiety on replay. This person on your mind, they can't sleep. They are running old conversations through their head like a playlist, and they can't turn off. That smile you gave them, the moment you pull it back, The last thing you said, they are replaying all of it. Spirit said that they're haunted by how they handled you and they tried to act unbothered. But the truth is, they fumbled someone rare. This is guilt mixed with realization, and it's hitting them at night when everything's quiet. Okay? See, they can't hide from the mental mirror anymore. The mask that they wear around other people, okay? That mask, that confident, charming, in control, it falls off the second they are alone. And Spirit keeps showing me someone scrolling your page, stopping on your photos, and then putting the phone down like they didn't just do that. It's pride versus pain. They know they messed up, but they're still fighting the urge to reach out because they don't know what version of you they might be facing. You evolved. And not only that, you turned that same anxiety that they gave you into power. You don't chase, you don't beg, you don't explain. And that silence is echoing louder than words ever could. Okay? Now, energetically, this Nine of Pentacles is their karma catching up. It's not punishment, but perspective. And Spirit's forcing them to feel everything you had to heal through. The sleepless nights, the confusions, the what ifs. Now it's their turn to sit in that vibration. Okay? So Spirit says that they're not losing sleep because of regret. They're losing sleep because they finally see your worth. And listen, we got one more card left in this pile. And I'm telling you right now, this last card is going to pull the mask completely off. Because by the time we hit that total energetic frequency, you're going to understand exactly why this person came into your life, what they are still learning through you, and what Spirit is preparing you for next. So stay with me because card 6 is about to close this out in a way that's going to have y'all like, yep, it all makes sense now. Okay, let's go. What is the energy? All right, as it does relate. Okay. And you got the 5 of Wands. You cannot make this up, y'all. You can't make it up if you try, okay? Crazy. Look at this. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy, y'all. Straight conflict energy. Straight conflict. This is that tug of war between the heart and the ego, the pride and the truth. And let's just say it. This person on your mind, baby, they are fighting everything that would actually set them free. They want peace, but they create drama. They want connection, but they avoid vulnerability. And Spirit said that they keep choosing chaos because peace feels unfamiliar. And baby, that's exactly why you had to pull back. Because you were starting to confuse comfort with growth. Okay? See, because the 5 of Wands is the ego wrestling match. Okay? They're not mad at you. They're mad at themselves for realizing you were right about them. And they are triggered because you stopped engaging in their emotional tug of war. You stopped dancing to their rhythm. And now they are left trying to fight shadows that look just like their own reflection. Okay? Honey, Spirit's message, let them battle their own noise. You don't have to prove your peace to anyone because your silence is louder than any argument that they could ever start. Okay? Now, the total energetic frequency, the truth of this connection. Here's what it all comes down to. This person was never your enemy. They were your mirror. Every trigger, every high, every low. It was spirit showing you the parts of yourself that were ready to evolve. You came into their life as a catalyst, not a crutch. You were the lesson and the blessing. And now your frequency has shifted. You are no longer resonating with confusion. You're resonating with clarity, with self-respect, with grounded peace. And that's why the old connection can't hit the same. Because the healed version of you doesn't vibrate at that same level of chaos. Okay? Now, they are in conflict, still trying to outrun accountability. You're in alignment, moving in silence, radiating self-worth. And Spirit is prepping you for a connection that matches the peace you fought for. See, because your closure won't come from their apology. It'll come from your evolution. If this reading hit home, Clarity family, you already know, for a limited time, I'm still offering my 3 for $33 reading special. And you can ask me any 3 questions: love, career, money, or if you just need some real life guidance or coaching. I got you. The link is in the description. Go ahead and book your reading while the offer is up. There's some things that I can say in a personal reading, baby, that I cannot share here on YouTube. You know what I mean? So listen, y'all, with love, truth, and clarity, remember, you don't chase energy, you attract. And you attract it by standing in your own. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, The Person on Your Mind. Y'all already know how we do it around here. I don't sugarcoat. I translate energy exactly how Spirit sends it. We're talking truth, intuition, and a little side of I told you so. But before we jump in, real quick, for a limited time only, I'm still offering my 3 for $33 reading special. That's right, you can ask me any 3 questions about this person, a new relationship, your money, your career, or if you just need some real life coaching or clarity, I got you. The link's right in the description. Don't overthink it. Just grab your reading while it's still up. Now, let's get into it. Pile 2. Baby, this is your energy. You were drawn here for a reason. The tangerine glass crystal and the strength card are screaming, I'm not breaking, I'm building. This is that I've been through it. I've healed through it, and now I'm not entertaining weak energy. It's that vibe. Let's be real. The person on your mind, they know exactly what they lost. They thought you were bluffing when you pulled back. And now they're realizing you weren't bluffing. You were done. And you're sitting in your peace like it's designer, okay? You're not chasing. You're not begging. And you're damn sure not explaining yourself anymore. And I can already tell that this person feels that shift heavy. They are used to being the loudest one in the room, but your silence, that's power. You're teaching them that access to you is a private privilege, okay? Not a personality trait. Catch this. Strength is Leo energy, confidence, pride, and divine restraint. You could destroy them with a text, but you'd rather heal in private. You could call them out, but you would rather let karma do it. That's growth, baby. That's what happens when you go from emotionally reactive to spiritually unbothered. All right, let's talk about it. We got 6 cards in this pile. And I could already feel Spirit saying, they're about to expose themselves through these cards. So if you're ready to find out what's really going on in their head, what they're hiding, and what's coming next between y'all, go ahead and buckle up. Because by the time we get to the total energetic frequency at the end of this pile, you're going to know exactly why this person can't stop thinking about you and why you might not even care anymore. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your first card, because y'all, what I'm picking up already is messy, it's magnetic, and it's about to make a lot of sense. Okay, so let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy coming through? You got the Eternal Child card. The Eternal Child. Right? So let's pull your second card. That's your first card. Y'all, I'm just going to go here with the card that came out on top. The Ladybug. And the card says, good luck. You are bright energy. Let worry go and be happy. Be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. All right. Okay. Amen, y'all. Let's go ahead and tap into the Eternal Child energy, and then we're going to go straight into the Ladybug good luck. And I'm going to tell y'all about this energy and this person on your mind, how this energy relates to you and what they feel about it. And guess what? You're going to be like, yeah, I kind of knew. I felt, that they felt that way. But look, here it is. Let's be real. With the Eternal Child, this person, they play emotional tag, okay? Because they come close, they pull away. They joke when they should be honest. And then they get salty when you stop laughing. Spirit said they want to be loved like an adult, but they show up like a child. That's the Eternal Child energy in a nutshell. Emotionally curious, charming as hell, but allergic to accountability. They are addicted to the idea of love, but struggle with the maintenance of it. See, because here's the thing, they want to be chosen without having to choose. They want all the attention, but none of the introspection. You're over here trying to build a legacy, and they're trying to get a gold star for effort. But hold up, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. This card isn't just about them. It's also a reminder for you. Spirit is saying, don't let their immaturity make you forget your own light. Your inner child wants joy again because you've been serious for too long, strong for too long, and carrying the emotional weight for both of y'all. The next chapter, it's not about saving anyone. It's about laughing again. Okay? So now we got your second card here, the Ladybug. Good luck. And listen, this one, game changer. It says, you are bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Spirit says that the universe been watching you pour into everybody else, and now it's your season to receive. You are walking into a main character frequency where blessings are gonna start meeting you halfway. Okay? Let me say that again for the Clarity family in the back. You are walking into a main character frequency where blessings are going to start meeting you halfway. People are noticing your glow up, not just physically, but energetically. Your vibe has shifted from let me prove unworthy to I am the blessing. And this person on your mind, woo, they see it. That good luck card. It's their karma watching your abundance hit. Spirit is showing me that this person scrolling, double tapping, and acting like they don't care. But deep down, honey, they know you're out of their league now. And you become the version of yourself that they were not prepared for. The eternal child wanted playtime. The ladybug says, I don't play small no more. You went from chasing validation to attracting miracles. So yeah, when I tell you that this person feels that glow up, they feel it like heat. And if you've been wondering whether your peace is intimidating, yeah, it is. Because peace looks like power to somebody who's still addicted to chaos. And Spirit says you didn't lose anything. You leveled up so high, their old energy couldn't reach you anymore. Now listen, that's just the beginning. We still got 4 more cards to go, and I already feel Spirit lining up some truth bombs. So, because by the time we get to that total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to see exactly why this person can't let go. What lessons they were sent to trigger in you, and how Spirit's blessing you for finally breaking the cycle. All right, y'all? So let's go ahead and pull card number 3, because something tells me that this next one is where the mask comes all the way off. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Yeah. And let's see what's coming through, okay? Nobody got time to be playing. Yeah, playing with these people, right? They thought you were for play, honey, but they were mistaken. Ooh. All right, so the card says companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Look what came through. Honey, blessings upon blessings. You hear me? Listen. All right, y'all, listen. I don't know who thought you were for play, but baby, you were the real thing in a room full of runners. This companion card, that's your spirit. Loyal, consistent, solid. You don't halfway love nobody. If you in it, you in it. But Spirit said they mistook your loyalty for availability, and they thought because you were steady, they could test you. And they thought because you were patient, they could procrastinate on growing up. And now that you pulled back that energy, woo, they don't know what to do with themselves. You were the safe space that they didn't know they needed. The one who actually saw them, not just tolerated them. And what did they do? They played with it. Because let's be honest, the kind of love you gave, it required accountability. And they were not ready to meet you there. Okay? Spirit said they asked for loyalty and then panicked when it actually showed up. Now they're out here trying to replace energy that they can't replicate. Because anybody can offer attention, but not everybody can offer peace. Okay. Now, energetically here, this is where your strength card from the start starts kicking in. You're learning to love without losing yourself. And you're realizing that your loyalty is sacred. And it's time to give it to people who match it, not just want it. And here's what I'm picking up from your person. They're watching, lurking, reflecting, but they're also realizing that you were the only one who truly held space for them without judgment. That companion energy is haunting them now because every time they try to move on, they bump into people who only give them what they gave you. Have effort. All right? And so, spirits download, they wanted your vibe until they realized it required growth. And you, my love, you outgrew being the emotional babysitter. So, yeah, they might circle back with a hey stranger energy, but by the time they do, you'll be too elevated to even recognize the version of you they once had. See, because loyalty is no longer your love language, reciprocity is. Now, look, that's just card 3. And if you think that was deep, wait until you see what's about to come out next because Spirit is getting ready to show what's really blocking this person from showing up the way they want to. We still got 3 more cards in this pile, and by the end, we're going to get to that total energetic frequency. You're going to know exactly why Spirit made you walk away when you did and what that separation was really activating inside of you. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and pull card number 4 because this next energy is about to expose the emotional truth that they have been dodging. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate and what is coming through? All right. Yeah, y'all. You got the Justice card. The scales shall balance. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, because when the Justice card shows up, it's official. The scales are balancing and the receipts are printing. You can't make this up. This card right here, this is cause and effect energy, and that means that every seed that was planted, good or bad, is about to sprout. So for whoever played with your loyalty, ghosted you, or thought they could dodge accountability, yeah, that energy tab, that energy tab is now due. Let's keep it real. Spirit said, honey, they wanted freedom with no consequences. And they thought that they could breadcrumb you and still come back when life got quiet. But baby, the universe don't play about chosen energy. When you operate with pure intentions like you did, you become protected by divine law. Catch this. Catch this. Justice don't always mean revenge. It means alignment. So instead of watching them get dragged, you're going to watch yourself get elevated. The win is yours. The glow up is the verdict. You're not mad. You're just free. And that person on your mind, honey, they are realizing the same truth that you did months ago. You can't replace peace with potential. So every time they try to replicate what y'all had, it backfires. Why? Because when you were the karma corrector in their life, the one who brought balance, and they didn't know how to receive it. So Spirit said that they're finally sitting in the energy that they put you in. If they made you doubt yourself, now they can't stop doubting themselves. And if they ignored your worth, now they're surrounded by people who ignore theirs. That's how energy works. It always circles back home. Justice is not punishment, it's proof that peace always wins. And you're not waiting for a payback. You're busy glowing, healing, and stacking blessings and becoming untouchable. Now, energetically, you are stepping into divine authority. You don't explain your worth anymore, you embody it. The more grounded you get, the more exposed their chaos becomes. That's the balance. That's karma. That's divine justice. And listen, this energy right here is a turning point in your reading. We still got 2 more cards left. And the next one, it's about what happens when you stop entertaining old cycles and step fully into the power that justice just unlocked. So yeah, the tea is about to spill a little hotter, because by the time we hit that total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to know exactly why the universe had to separate you two, and how the separation became your protection, not your punishment. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and pull card number 5, because, honey, Spirit's saving this next one. It's about to reveal who's really watching you from afar. Let's go. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Okay, let's see it, Spirit. I love you unconditionally is what the card says. That's interesting, huh? Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up. All right. Because the way this person acted and the way this card is talking don't sound the same. I love you unconditionally. Okay. But Spirit said, then why did it have conditions? Let's get real. This person does love you, but it's that learning how to love kind of love. It's not the fairy tale, it's the mirror. They loved you in the only way they knew how, from their level of awareness, not your level of depth, okay? And now that you're gone, they're realizing what unconditional actually means. Real talk. This card hits because it's the truth that their pride won't let them say out loud. They thought love meant control or comfort or chemistry, but you showed them something spiritually, okay? You loved them past their performance. You saw the soul underneath the armor. That's why they can't shake you. Spirit said you were their divine mirror, not their doormat. And here's the kicker. You're still teaching them, even in your silence. They are finally understanding that real love isn't about possession. It's about presence. You were the safe space they didn't know how to keep. And now they're watching other people get close to you and realizing that that kind of connection, it doesn't come twice. Energetically, this card is confession energy, not from their mouth, but from their spirit. See, because their soul is still attached to yours, whispering, I love you, in dreams, songs, random moments. That's why sometimes you feel them tugging on your energy out of nowhere. It's that silent, telepathic pull of someone who finally knows what they lost. Now, Spirit's download. They love you, but they're not equipped to keep you. And that's where your lesson lies, because not every soul connection is meant to last. Some are meant to awaken. So this person's love was the training ground, and the next one will be the reward. Woo! We got one card left, y'all. So if you've been nodding through this like, yeah, that's exactly how it feels, stay right here. Because by the time we hit that total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to understand the spiritual contract behind this entire connection. Why it had to happen, what it was supposed to teach you, and how Spirit is setting you up for a love that actually meets you where you are. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and pull card number 6 because Spirit just said, now it's time for closure. Let's go. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Y'all, and we got the King of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, that part. The Pentacle energy is earth, so it's physical. And it does govern the earth zodiacs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. So it's the stability, okay? It's the grown folk energy. I've done my healing now, right? I build my kingdom vibe, okay? I have done my healing. Now I build my kingdom. Spirit said, look who's leveling up. So this is where everything starts to click. Your mindset, your money, your boundaries, your energy. You're no longer the one begging people to match you. You are becoming the standard that they measure against. Real talk. This is what happens when you pass that karmic test. See, the universe rewards emotional growth and physical blessings, and you're about to attract partners, opportunities, and finances that reflect the inner work that you have done. No more breadcrumb energy, only equal exchange. And listen, that person on your mind, they feel this shift. Okay, because you have become the version of yourself they always said they wanted, but never did the work to deserve. Now they are watching you glow up, stay consistent, stay grounded, and it's hitting them like, damn, she wasn't just talking about growth, she became it. And Spirit says, you're the King of Pentacles in your own story. Provider of peace, architect of abundance, keeper of your own energy. This isn't about gender. It's about mastery. You turned pain into power, lessons into luxury, and boundaries into blessings. Total energetic frequency, the real vibe of this connection. Let's keep it all the way real. This connection was a mirror, not a mistake. It showed you where you were giving too much and where you needed to give that energy back to yourself. You were the healer, the anchor, the light. And Spirit said, okay, now build your life around that version of you. Their energy, still learning, still reflecting, still stuck between ego and awakening. Your energy, ascending, grounded, manifesting miracles through calm confidence. The connection energy, completed contract, soul lesson learned, vibration elevated. You are moving into a season where Spirit says, love won't have to hurt to be real, and abundance won't have to chase you. It'll recognize you because your aura screams, I've outgrown confusion. See, because you were never asking for too much. You were just asking the wrong person. Clarity family, if this reading resonated, Y'all already know, for a limited time only, I'm still offering my 3 for $33 reading special. Ask me any 3 questions: love, money, career, or if you just need straight up life coaching and clarity, I got you. The link is in the description. Grab it while it's still up because this energy window is open right now. You are protected. You are ascending. And baby, you are not for play. With love, truth, and divine receipts, I'm Clarity Bae. And remember, you don't chase energy, you command it by being aligned. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, The Person on Your Mind. Y'all already know how we do it. I don't do fairy tales. I do facts with intuition. Spirit said, talk my truth. So that's what I'm going to do today. We are reading energy, not excuses. Real quick, before we start, for a limited time only, I'm still offering my 3 for $33 reading special. You can ask me any 3 current questions about this person, your next connection, your money, your career, or if you just need straight up life coaching or clarity, I got you. Okay? Now, the link is in the description. Go book it while it's live because once I close it for that price, it's closed. Now, let's get into this pile because, honey. All right, baby, this pile is different. So if you were drawn to the yellow glass crystal and the high priestess, you don't just feel energy, you decode it. You don't chase answers anymore. You already know. You have been seeing signs, catching synchronicities, and dreaming about people before they reach out. You say something feels off, and 2 days later, boom, confirmation. That high priestess energy all day. This person on your mind, they are low-key intimidated by your intuition, and they know you see right through them. That smile, that silence, that I'm fine. Yeah, you clocked all of it. Spirit said they tried to outsmart you, but they forgot that you get divine downloads before breakfast. Okay? And here's the thing. They can't lie to someone who lives in truth. That's what got them tripping. Because while they were trying to figure you out, you were out here reading their soul energetically, right? Energetically. The yellow glass crystal. It brings clarity, confidence, and communication. And when that mixes with the high priestess, it's giving, I know exactly who I am, and I'm not explaining it twice. You are walking into your intuition era where silence is your flex and discernment is your superpower. So yeah, this person's feeling exposed. And the funny part, you didn't even have to say a thing because your energy already told on them. Okay? We got 6 cards to go into this pile, and I can already tell that this one's gonna be juicy. Spirit is lining up messages about what they hide, crave, and fear most about this connection. And by the time we get to the total energetic frequency at the end, you're gonna know exactly why your intuition has been screaming what it's been screaming and what this person's soul actually wants from you. So stay locked in because this one right here, it's about to confirm everything that you've been feeling but couldn't prove. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and pull your first card because what I'm already picking up in this energy is messy, it's magnetic, and Spirit's about to spill all their secrets. So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Y'all, you got the Thanatos. That's Thanatos. honey. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you the Thanatos energy in a moment. And what I'm picking up is crazy. But let's go ahead and pull your second card and I'll read those energies together. You also got the butterfly rebirth, and the card says you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes. Y'all, let's go ahead and slide right into this first card, the Thanatos, and then I'm going to dive into this butterfly rebirth. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Honey child. Baby girl. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Because this one right here is deep. Right? You got the Thanatos, and yes, honey, that's death energy. Not physical death, energetic death. Okay? The ending that changes everything. Real talk. Yes, so it's transformation, endings, ego death, and rebirth through truth. And I find it quite interesting that you actually got the butterfly rebirth energy, okay? Immediately following this card. See, this person on your mind, Spirit said that they met you at the wrong emotional vibration. You came in with healing energy, intuition, depth, and they came in with avoidance, confusion, and control. You were trying to love from your soul, and they were trying to protect their ego. So, what happened? The energy collapsed. Thanatos, it means something had to die for something new to live, whether that was the illusion, the dynamic, or the version of you that kept accepting half effort. Okay, real talk here. Spirit said you were not losing them, you were losing your tolerance for chaos. And that death, that's where your power woke up. You stopped negotiating your worth. You stopped waiting for a maybe. And that silence that you've been sitting in, that's not emptiness. That's rebirth in progress. Now, baby, let's slide right into this butterfly rebirth energy, because after death comes transformation. And this card says it loud. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So this is confirmation that you're in your metamorphosis era. The version of you that chased closure, gone. The version of you that over-explained, over-gave, over-loved, she shed that skin already. Spirit says that they were the cocoon, not the destination. They were just the pressure that cracked you open. So, and now you're the butterfly, baby. Beautiful, untouchable, and attracting better, because you're no longer trying to convince anyone to see your worth. That person on your mind, they feel that transformation. You're not reacting the same. You're not reachable the same. And they sense your energy shifting towards abundance, peace, and glow. And it's messing with their head, because the old you would have chased closure. The new you are the closure. Okay, honey? Now, Spirit's download is this. They were never the end game. They were the awakening. And honey, that's just the first two cards. We still got 4 more to go. And something tells me that Spirit's about to peel back the rest of this connection layer by layer. What they're hiding, what they regret, and what they still can't release about you. Because by the time we get to that total energetic frequency at the end of this pile, you're going to see exactly why your intuition has been right the whole time. And why Spirit said, don't chase them, evolve past them. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and pull card number 3 because Spirit is saying that this next one is about to show what's still haunting them since you walked away. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? And let's see what's coming through. I want to tell you how I feel, is what your card says. So now somebody want to speak up. Now they want to have a combo. They want to tell you how they feel. Okay. Now, where was this energy when you were asking for honesty? Spirit said, listen, they rehearse what they'd say to you every night, but can't hit send in the daylight. Real talk, this person's heart and pride are at war. They want to open up, but vulnerability feels like weakness to them. Okay? They have typed messages, deleted them, replayed conversations in their head, and every version ends with, I should have just told them the truth. See, because they are now realizing the silence they chose hurt them more than it hurt you. And now you've gone quiet in return. It's echoing loud. Energetically, this is their soul trying to break free from the ego. They feel that psychic pull, the same one you feel right before they pop into your mind. That's their higher self whispering. Say it before it's too late. But here's the tea. Spirit said, don't hold your breath. Yes, they want to tell you how they feel, but wanting and doing are two different timelines. They are still mastering emotional courage while you are already living in emotional clarity. Okay? They learn too late that silence doesn't protect love. It starves it. So, here's the thing. If they finally come forward, let them speak. But keep your boundaries. Okay? Keep your boundaries in the room with you. You have earned peace that doesn't need translation. And baby, we still got 3 cards left. Spirit's lining up the next message to show what happens after this emotional confession, whether it's transformation or temptation. By the end, we reach that total energetic frequency, right? You're gonna see exactly what their higher self is planning. And whether this, I wanna tell you how I feel, is a promise or a pattern. All right, so let's go ahead and pull card 4 because Spirit just said, now the truth gets personal. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, so let's see what's coming through. And you got the visionary, and a card says the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, the willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Oh, wow. Y'all, I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up in regards to this visionary energy. Here's the thing, y'all. Let's get into it because this energy right here, this is prophetic power. and it's yours. Spirit says, you been new. You saw everything play out before it even happened. The distance, the silence, the shift. That's what the high priestess from the start was preparing you for. Your intuition been reading scripts that spirit wrote months in advance. Real talk. This person on your mind underestimated your spiritual GPS. They thought they could confuse you with mixed signals and half truth, but they forgot. You don't operate off words. You read frequency. And Spirit says you see what's coming because you're meant to lead it. The visionary energy is about walking in purpose, not validation. You're not chasing closure. You are busy manifesting the next chapter. You are that person who gets the download, the idea, the feeling, and later everyone's like, how did you know? Meanwhile, your person, they are still stuck in 3D logic, trying to explain something that's already evolved to 5D truth. They can't catch up because they're too busy doubting what you already accepted. All right? Here's what I'm picking up. Your clarity intimidates people who survive off confusion. See, that's why they pull back sometimes, because your energy feels like truth serum. You don't even have to say anything. Your aura does the exposing for you. And Spirit is saying this: stop trying to prove your insights to small minds. You're not meant to convince, you're meant to confirm. Let your vision speak louder than their explanations. Now, baby, that's card 4. And if you notice the pattern, every card keeps building your power back up while revealing their emotional homework. And the next one, Spirit said, this is where karma meets manifestation. We got 2 more cards left in this pile. And when I tell you the energy is about to flip in your favor, I mean fast. Because by the time we hit that total energetic frequency at the end, you're gonna know exactly why your intuition never lied and what's next for this connection energetically, and how Spirit's been positioning you for a level up that doesn't require apology or permission. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and pull card number 5, because I can feel Spirit about to spill what's coming next in your new timeline. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? And you got the King of Pentacles. This is earth, it's physical. It governs the earth zodiacs. But even more than that, listen, this is watch and see energy, okay? It's manifestation energy. This is stability, leadership, and emotional maturity finally showing up in the flesh. Now, here's the tea for you. This card is confirmation that your hard work, emotional and material, is paying off. And Spirit said, you planted seeds in silence. Now watch the garden flex. Okay? You are entering your grounded era, the one where consistency and confidence make you magnetic. But for the person on your mind, woo, they are looking at you like, damn, they really glowed up. Because the King of Pentacles isn't just about money, it's about self-worth. And you have become the walking definition of, I'm good either way. Real talk. They used to be your distraction. Now they're your distant admirer. You're radiating independence, success, and peace. And that's got them realizing that you were never competing with them. You were never competing with them. You were building. And Spirit says that you are the stability that they prayed for, but were not prepared to handle. And this is that moment where life flips the script. You're in your boss energy, and they are in their reflection era. The roles have reversed. You were once trying to prove your loyalty, and now they're the ones trying to prove their worth. Okay? Your glow up is their karma. Your peace is the payoff, and your discernment is the upgrade. See, because this card is your reminder that you are not waiting for someone to crown you. You are the crown. And listen, we got one last card left in this pile. And Spirit just said, this is where it all ties together, because the next card, that's going to reveal what this connection really was and what your next chapter looks like now that you have stepped into the King of Pentacles level energy. By the time we hit that total energetic frequency at the end, you're going to understand exactly why Spirit needed you to go through this and how everything that felt like a loss was really a setup for your next level. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and pull card number 6, because Spirit said, now it's time for your victory lap. Let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, let's see what's coming through. And you got the 6 of Wand energy. It's fire. It's creative. Absolutely. Y'all. Oh, I told you. This is that I told you I'd glow up energy. Okay? Yes, honey. 6 of Wands. This is that walk in like you own it because you do card. Fire energy. Passion, creativity, recognition, power that can't be ignored. And Spirit said they counted you out before the encore. And now you're stepping into your winning season. And all those same people who didn't clap when you were healing, they are watching you get the applause now. Okay? Real talk. This card screams comeback energy. You went through hell, rebuilt yourself brick by brick. And now Spirit is saying, step forward. Step forward. The light's on you. You're not chasing attention. You're attracting respect. And people are noticing your confidence, your peace, your aura. You are magnetic again. But this time it's different. You're not desperate for validation. You are the validation. Now, energetically, the 6 of Wands is your reward for staying solid when everything tried to shake you. It is the universe saying that you passed the test. Now receive the recognition. So whether it's your career blowing up, your intuition being proven right, or the one person realizing they fumbled you, this is full circle energy. You didn't need revenge. Your evolution was the revenge. So this card is also passion returning your creativity, right? And your creativity is sparking again. You are creating, shining, inspiring, and people feel it. Your frequency screams authentic confidence, not I'm fine, but I'm free. Total energetic frequency, the truth of pile 3. Let's pull it all together, because this pile right here, this was the story of your awakening, the high priestess to the victory. You went from intuitive isolation to divine recognition, from keeping secrets for love to keeping peace for yourself, from trying to fix somebody else to finally building yourself. And this connection was never punishment, it was initiation. And Spirit used this person to unlock your high priestess power and test your discernment. And so now that you mastered it, your energy no longer chases, it commands. Their energy, still watching, still remembering, still catching up to the lessons you already graduated from. They will feel that loss every time they meet someone who reminds them of you. But none of them are you. Your energy, unbothered, intuitive, radiant, stepping into prosperity and peace. And Spirit says that you've been through endings and now you get to enjoy evidence. The love, the money, the recognition, it's all aligning now. Now listen, the final message from Spirit is this. You didn't just survive it, you alchemized it. And now everything attached to your name carries power. Clarity family, if this reading spoke to your soul, you already know what to do. For a limited time only, I'm still offering my 3 for $33 reading special. Ask me any 3 questions about this person, a new love, your career, or if you just need straight up life coaching and clarity, I got you. The link is in the description. Grab it while the energy's open. This was pile 3, the yellow glass crystal plus the high priestess. And baby, if no one told you lately, you are the high priestess. You don't predict energy, you create it. With love, truth, and pure alignment. I'm Clarity Bay, and remember, you don't chase energy. You move like you already are the frequency.